Hey guys, it's Drake again with the RPG Construct. I want to do another one of these videos for kind of randomly coming up with a one-shot. Roll for some inspiration and see how this goes. So did it once before, went pretty well. So yeah, first thing we're going to roll for is the setting. Just give me a second here. And we're going to roll, let's see here. So the setting is going to be the seashore on this one, or the seaside. Sorry. Setting is going to be the seashore. So basically some type of a ocean front or something along those lines. Again, we're going to roll for the wilderness goals and the dungeon goals. Okay. The dungeon goal, let's see, that fell. Rolled off the table. Sorry about that, guys. The dungeon goals would be number 7, which is find information needed for a special purpose. Okay. The wilderness goals, that is a 9, which is find a place to establish a colony. Okay. So we have that we're at the seaside or the seashore, something with the ocean. We have to find a place to establish a colony, and we need to find some information for a special purpose. Those two could go together. Next, I'm going to roll for any other goals, and that's a 12. Just see that. And that is another 9. It says infiltrate a fortified location. Okay. So maybe this fortified location is where we want to establish a colony. We just got to kick out whoever's there. All right. Next, we're going to roll for the villain. See what kind of villain this guy is. And that's on page 74 in the DMG. Wow, I'm getting a lot of 9s. That is a number 9 again, which is a humanoid cultist. Okay, so 9, so cultist. Maybe he's the one who runs this fortified, what did it say? Fortified location. Maybe he's the leader, the ruler. Along with that, we're going to do the villain's scheme and his weakness as well. So we got to go a couple pages forward. Dungeon Master's Guide. That's going to be page 94. And we're going to roll a 20 and then a d6 with it for his scheme. That is a 6. And a 6 is power. And how he goes about that, let's find out. Number 5, which is, oh, sorry, not 5. I need a 4. What am I rolling? I apologize, guys. There we go. Roll 4. It's going to be a 3, which is become the power behind the throne. Behind the throne, okay. Kind of sounds like Game of Thrones to me, like the hand. But that's interesting. Never know. See what we can do with it. As far as the villain's weakness, I got to roll an 8 on that one. And that's a 6. An ancient prophecy or riddle reveals how the villain can be overthrown. Weakness. So that's number 6. So prophecy. Okay. So along with that, let's see what else we can roll for. I always like doing the side quests too, and maybe even the climax, just for an idea of what we can do. Next, we will roll for, we'll roll for a side quest and see how that goes. And that's just a d8 again. That's a 5. And that is discover the fate of a missing NPC. So let me write that down. Of missing NPC. All right. The climax, it's going to be a 12. Another 9. I think this one's weighted towards 9s. The climax is the dungeon begins to collapse while the adventurers face the main villain who attempts to escape the chaos. Good work. Let's see if there's anything else here. I don't really think we really need anything else, but I will roll just see if I have a specific NPC here. That is a number 7, which is a revenge seeker. So, just in 5 minutes here, we have a setting that's going to be at the seashore on the coast. We are going to basically find a place to establish a colony, and we need to find some information for a special purpose. Those are the goals. Maybe the information purpose is to find a place for a colony. We have a villain that's a humanoid cultist, so maybe the leader of some cult or something. His scheme is that he wants power, and he wants power behind the throne. So he doesn't want to be king, but maybe he wants to be like someone said, kind of like in Game of Thrones, being like the hand of the king, having all the power, but not really anything else. Let's see. For a side quest, we rolled that. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. And also with the villain, his weakness was that there's a prophecy. Sorry. And the prophecy says, prophecy or riddle reveals how the villain can be overthrown. So maybe a good place to put a riddle in there, something that the players have to actually think about, not just a hack and slash type campaign. The side quest, if we choose to do that, discover the fate of a missing NPC. Maybe they're inside that fortress. The climax was that the dungeon would collapse when you face the main villain or the main cultist. And he attempts to escape in the chaos. And if we do have an NPC, an important NPC, he would be a revenge seeker. So again, not too bad. Pretty interesting. You'd have to tweak it again with the specifics, but again, it's a solid game, guys. Again, use these roll tables if you can't think of something. It's really a good time. So yeah, I might just put these up randomly for some ideas for people. I'll come up with some clever name. I'll talk to Bill about it. So again, this is Drake with the RPG Construct. Y'all have a great day.